Anybody working today? I'm gonna go show you how to get free money. so I wonder if anybody's around today. See, I'm outside. It's such nice weather. It's actually Washington, D.C. It's pretty hot today. But all the tourists, I'm down by the White House, right across the street from the White House here. See? I don't know if you can see it. You can't really see it too well here. Particularly all the sun. All the sun. But it's a very important subject, I feel. Of course, I'm biased about all my work. But that's besides the point. I just wonder if anybody's coming on to see us. Oh, we are getting some folks. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So people, I wonder if people have the day off or not today. Washington's pretty slow. There's not. I don't even know if it's an official government holiday, but probably a lot of people didn't come in because of the long weekend, that kind of stuff. But right down here in the nation's capital, we're at 16th and Pennsylvania Avenue. Yeah, that's Mr. Trump's new abode. Yeah, from 5th Avenue to 16th, so he's moving up in the world. Let's see, we got anybody here, so I can start this because it's pretty important stuff, I think, that people don't know about. I want to make sure that as many people as possible know about these things. They're important. Hi! People call me the Riddler. Let's see, anyway, okay, I think we have a quorum, don't we? And those can see you later. But I don't know if you realize that there's really, the banks will give you free grant money. That's right. Now I'm in front of a bank here. This is SunTrust Bank. I don't know if they do it, but I'll show you how to find out if your bank does it. And also across the street there is Bank of America. They're right on the corner because across the street the other way is the Treasury buildings, okay? Now what happens is the Treasury gives grant money to the banks, okay, like that one over there, and this one over here, and then they give it to you, to people. So it's not really their money. The investors will still make all the money they want, which is gazillions nowadays, but it's given individual grant money to people who deposit money in their bank. And what it works like this, it's called the individual development accounts, okay? And they're in, hundreds and hundreds of banks around the country. And what happens, if you put in $1 into a savings account in that bank, they'll give you an extra $3, okay? So for every dollar you put in, they put an extra $3. Sometimes it's $4, sometimes it's $5, sometimes it's $8. Yeah. So and sometimes it's only $2. So that's what's neat. Now, who would ever know about that, man? So you actually can get free grant money from banks. Isn't that great? Man, I never knew such a thing existed. So that's right. I mean, we live in a country now where, listen to this, 63% of us, 63% of the country, can't afford an emergency $500 bill or like a $1,000 bill. So $500, 63% of us, if you get an emergency $500 bill, you're screwed. Somebody sent you an invoice, a dental thing, a car broke down and stuff like that. So people are hurting. See, and this is individual retirement accounts. These are not for fat cats. So if you're making a lot of money, you're not going to get this grant. But if lower middle income people can get this grant. Now, how do you find out about the grant? See, that's the only thing. And does your place have it? Okay, there's a national database. There's a couple places to learn, but I think one of the easiest places is a national database of these things, and it's called prosperitynow.org. Okay, prosperitynow.org. If you go to that website, and actually if you put prosperitynow.org/map, prosperitynow.org/map. And then you'll see a map of the United States, and you'll see all the programs there, all the banks that give out free grant money. That's right, free grant money from banks. And that's at these banks. And so they're all listed there so you can find out. Now, another way to find out about these banks is actually through, every county has something called, wow, community. I write about this thing. Community Action Center. Okay, Community Action Center. That's in every county. So you could just call up 211, ask for your local Community Action Center, and they may know about even more of these individual development accounts that may be not even on that list, okay? Now what you have to do though, this is money that you can't spend for anything. It's money really that has to be used for a purpose. So it's developing yourself. So individual development. So that's means this is money you have to use, like to buy a house. So you want to save money to buy a house. You put in $1 and then you get a grant of $3 or $4 or something like that, you know, or to start a business. So that's another thing. Or to get an education. So here's a way, you know, it's like winning the lottery, you know, or actually going to Vegas or something like that and winning money. So just as long as you put money in, you get money out, but it's a sure winner. So, I mean, what an easy way to get grant money. And from a bank. Who the heck would have known about that thing? See, that's why I think that, you know, we just don't know what to ask for. How would you know to go into a bank and and say, yes, I would like a grant from you? And they'll say, no, don't go to the bank. They'll probably send you across the street over there to the government, you know, treasury office or the White House or something like that. And say, that's where you get the grant money. But no, it's not. See, it's actually from banks. But see, they probably don't even know they do it. That's why you have to come armed with bureaucrats, whether it's in the private sector or public sector. You almost have to know ahead of time what they have. Because the bureaucrat you talk to maybe just started the job yesterday. Or you can't know. I mean, I have a house with 4 people in it. I don't know what they're doing all the time. So imagine somebody working in an organization with thousands of people. They don't know what the hell it is, what's going on there. So that's why you have to get armed with what it has, and they then go back to them and say, hey, I'd like one of these too. Where do I get it? And that's what it is. And that's why, don't say grants. I mean, you have to use their terminology, because they'll say, no, we don't give out grants. No, they don't. But they have something called individual development accounts. And that's a grant. That's money you don't have to pay back. So, wow. See, that's why it's all about jargon. That's why if you're going on Google or something like that and looking for grant money, you won't find this because it's not listed under grants. So Google's not going to find it for you. And you can't call up Google and ask them, hey, what did you, you know, what other names did you index these things in? No, because it's robots doing it, right? And you'll never know. That's why you really have to get educated about this stuff, you know, whatever. And that's what I'm trying to do, educated. So this is the website, you know, that concentrates on individual development accounts, and that's Prosperity Now, N-O-W. .org. Remember, they're the people you want to go. You go to .org or .com. Everybody else, you know, forget about them because they just want money from you. But .orgs or .coms are the people that give money to you, not take money from you. So that's why Google's a trap. It's a money trap. Yeah, so you gotta watch yourself there. So prosperitynow.org/map. And you'll get it. There's somebody beating the drum across the street. I don't know what it's for, but you know, probably just to make noise. But I know a lot of people. Oh, actually, he's a musician. You know, playing. Congos, it looks like, with sticks over there. So let me know, and let me know if I can help you do research, because that's what I do. Lesgo.com/research, and I will find like 100 and some money programs like this that you could use to buy or fix up a house. I'll show you like 200 money programs like this that you could use to start or expand any business. Or I'll show you over 300 programs like this, actually 299, to just have money to live on. So if you're part of that, you know, 63% who don't have an extra $500 if something happens in your life and you got to come up with it, I'll show you over 300 places to get that money, or to get stuff for free that you didn't know you could get for free and you've been paying for. That's the other thing the government has, that it's not called grants, but if you're if you're getting free for free, if you're cutting your rent in half, you're not getting a grant to do it, but you're getting your rent at half price. So that's what you have to know, are these kind of programs like that. So let me know if I can help. Lesco.com/research. And I'll be here with more of this stuff. I just love educating people. And I think I got about 20 more years left to do this. So I'll be out here as soon as I can again. And with new stuff, I got so much stuff. I'm sure you're not all interested, but I'm having fun doing it. And that's what counts. Peace. Have a good 4th of July with all the free money.